Chapter 7 Description of Celestial Worlds. Maitreya says, O Brahman, kindly narrate now about the celestial worlds and the position of stars and planets there. Parashar says, at a height of 1 lakh yojans above the earth is the sphere of the Sunday, 1 lakh yojans above it is the sphere of the moon, and 1 lakh yojans above it is the sphere of the stars. At a height of 2 lakhs yojans above, the sphere of stars is Budh, Mercury, and 2 lakhs yojans above it is Shukra, Venus. Above Venus are Mangal, Mars, Brihaspati, Jupiter, and Shani, Saturn, at respective heights of 2 lakhs yojans each. 1 lakh yojans above the Saturn is Saptarishi, and 1 lakh yojans above it is the sphere of Dhruv. It appears as the center of a bright ring. 1 crore yojans above Dhruv is Maharloka, where sages like Bhrigu etc. live. 2 crore yojans above Maharloka is Janaloka, where Brahma's sons Sankadi Kumars live. At a height of 8 crores yojans above Janaloka is Taploka, live deities named Vairaj who are never consigned to flames. 12 crore yojans above Taploka is Satyaloka, which is also known as Brahmaloka. Only immortal beings live there. Chapter 8 Order of the Sun, Stars and Constellations. The sun travels speedily across the sky like an arrow. He determines the night and the day. With the rising and setting of the sun, one can have knowledge of the directions. Sun lights up all the places in the entire world except Brahmaloka. Sun's rays that reach Brahmaloka return back, rendered ineffective by the radiance of Brahma. Since Mount Sumeru is situated at the north of all the islands and Varsh, hence towards the northern side of it, one part of land experiences the day while another part experiences the night all the time. The radiant sun setting merges with fire. Hence, fire also has the power of illuminating and warming its environment. At the beginning of Uttarayan, northward motion of the sun enters the zodiac of Capricorn. Traveling through Aquarius and Pisces, it reaches the equator, which is at the center of the earth. Thereafter the nights begin to decrease in comparison of the days. Then traveling through Aries, Taurus and Gemini, the sun enters Cancer to begin its southward journey. The period of time between the day and night is dusk twilight. At that time, formidable demons try to swallow the Sunday. Thus they have fierce battle with the Sunday. The recitation of hymns by learned Brahmans during dusk twilight helps the sun regain his lost radiance with his brilliance. Then the demons are destroyed. Thus the sun is a perfect form of Lord Vishnu. It shines with its inner radiance. Omkar is a symbolization of the Sunday. It is also mandatory for the Brahmins to perform evening worship. Those who do not worship in the evening hurt the sun. Towards the north of Saptarishi constellation, where pole star is situated, there is an abode of Lord Vishnu. Only those sages can reach there who are free from faults and whose sins and pious deeds have been attenuated. Supremely brilliant Dhruv stays in the abode of Vishnu. Every other thing is dependent upon Dhruv. All the nakshatras also depend on Dhruv. On nakshatras depend the clouds, and on the clouds depends the rain, and on the rains depend the nourishment of entire world. Thus, all the other things come to depend upon Dhruv. The sacred Ganges, which is the destroyer of every sin, also rises from the abode of Lord Vishnu. Dhruv bears the Ganges on his head. Flowing through the sphere of the moon, the Ganges falls on Mount Meru and flows in every direction to sanctify the entire world. Bathing in the water of the Ganges destroys all the sins. Offering of oblations in the waters of Ganges satiates dead ancestors for 100 years. Starry, chameleon-like appearance of Lord Vishnu can be seen in the night sky. A pole star is present in its tail. All the other stars, the sun, the moon and other planets are present on different parts of this chameleon and go round the pole star. Uttanpad's son Dhruv had pleased this chameleon-like appearance of Lord Vishnu with his penance and sought a fixed position in his tail. Even the sun is dependent on Dhruv. The sun keeps on evaporating the water for 8 months in a year. This evaporated water then rains for 4 months and nourishes the soil and produces different kinds of cereals for the nourishment of the entire world. The water that is evaporated by the sun also nourishes the moon. But the moon itself does not consume that water. Instead, it gives that water to the clouds. During winter season, this water released by the moon falls on earth as snow and dew. The sun draws water from Akashganga, the Milky Way, also and causes it to rain on earth at once. That water is so sacred that mere touch of it destroys all the sins. The rains that fall during nakshatras like Kritika, Rohini, Adra etc. come from the water of Akashganga. Chapter 9:12 Names of the Sun. In the month of Chaitra, the sun rides his chariot as Dhata. During that period, Apsara, Kratusthala, Sage Pulastya, Nag Vasuki, Yaksh Rathmirit, Demon Heti and the Gandharv Tumbaru are also present on the chariot as his assistants. In the month of Vaishakh, the sun rides his chariot as Aryama with Sage Pula, Yaksh Rathauja, Apsara Pujasthala, Demon Praheti, Snake Kachveer and Gandharv Narda as his assistants. In the month of Jesht, the sun is known as Mitra with Sage Atri, Snake Takshak, Demon Paurusheya, Apsara Menka, Gandharv Haha and Yaksh Rathaswan as his assistants. In the month of Ashad, the sun rides his chariot as Varuna with Sage Vashishta, Snake Nag, Apsara Sahjanya, Gandharv Huhu, Demon Ratha and Yaksh Rathachitra as his assistants. In the month of Shravan, the sun is known as Indra with Gandharv Vishwabasu, Yaksh Straught, Snake Elputra, Sage Angira, Apsara Prabhalocha and the demon Sarpi as his assistants. In the month of Bhadrapad, the sun is known as Vivaswan, with Gandharv Ugrasen, Sage Bhrigu, Yaksh Apurana, Apsara Anuglocha, Snake Shankpal and the demon Vyaghra as his assistants. In the month of Ashwin, the sun is known as Pusha with Gandharv Vasuruchi, demon Vat, Sage Gautam, Snake Dhananjay, Yaksh Sushen and the Apsara Ghritachi as his assistants. In the month of Kartik, the sun is known as Parjanya and is assisted by the Gandharv Vishwabasu, Sage Bharadvaj, Snake Airavat, Apsara Vishwashri, Yaksh Sinjit and the demon Aap. In the month of Margashish, the sun is known as Ansh and is assisted by Sage Kashyapa, Yaksh Tarkshya, Snake Mahapadma, Apsara Urvashi, Gandharv Chitrasen and the demon Vidyut. In the month of Posh, the sun is known as Bhaga and is assisted by Sage Kratu, Gandharv Urnayu, demon Sfurja, Snake Karkotak, Yaksh Arishtnemi and Apsara Purvachiti. In the month of Magh, the sun is known as Twasta with Sage Jamdagni, Snake Campbell, Apsara Tilottama, demon Brahmopet, Yakshri Tajit and Gandharv Dhritarashtra. In the month of Fagun, the sun is known as Vishnu and is assisted by Snake Ashwatar, Apsara Rambha, Gandharv Suryavacha, Yaksh Shadjit, sage Vishwamitra and the demon Yagyopit. Thus having some parts of Lord Vishnu's radiance, these 7 ganas stay in the sphere of the sun for 1 month alternatively. They are also the cause of seasons like summer, winter and rain.